Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are reviewing the revamped, revised, new cigar from Miami Cigar and Company. As part of their 30th anniversary, they have teamed up with none other than AJ Fernandez to remake the Africa. And this is the Punda Milia, which is what they call the Toro 5.5 by 54. There is the density. Now it comes in 5 sizes, ranging from a petite Corona 4x44 up to a 6x60 Grand Toro. Uses an Ecuadorian Habano 2000 wrapper, African Cameroon binder, and the filler is Dominican Palato and Nicaraguan from Ometepe, Jalapa, and Esteli. That's sort of the long and the short of it. AJ is everywhere, but this company and AJ have been friends for a long time, so it was bound to happen. So let's get right to it. The new Africa Toro. As I've mentioned before, you put the word Cameroon in a description of a cigar, and I'm interested. And this little band at the foot, I'm actually taking it off right now, and it comes off rather easily, and no damage to the nice looking cigar. So nice, flat-ish cap. All the cigars are box pressed, by the way, if I didn't mention that. And great draw. I do not need my perfect draw today. That is a great draw. But if I did need it, it's right there, right beside me. Very nice initial flavors. A cedar, a lot of ways a dry cedar, a lot of brown sugar, which could be coming from also caramel, a lot of cinnamon, nutmeg, earthy black coffee, black pepper at around 8 initially. It's quite a bit of black pepper, very nice. It's a very sweet start. You can definitely get the caramel notes right away, but they're not as developed as I believe they will be. But there is significant sweetness in the cigar. So let's just see where things stand at the first third. Really nice flavors. Unlike most AJ cigars, there is no tangy citrus in this cigar, but it is a lot of cedar and it's a lot of sweetness. The brown sugar, the caramel, the cinnamon, very nice. Very nice at a very elevated amount. There is quite a bit of nutmeg also, but it just bridges over to the earthy black coffee, which is makes a nice base. It is not intrusive in any way. It is there and it's necessary to give it depth, but it does. What you notice is the extreme sweet flavors. Very nice flavors. And the pepper is excellent. There's quite a bit of nutmeg on the finish. And maybe some light coffee notes, but quite a bit of lingering black pepper also. The cigar is high grade, medium bodied, and it's very enjoyable right now. I like the nice caramel sweetness. If you think about it, the binder and the wrapper, if the Cameroon was a wrapper or the Cameroon is the binder, it's about the same amount of tobacco. Not a great deal, but it does have a big influence on the cigar. I happen to like Habana 2000 wrappers also, but this cigar has a lot of nice flavors. For the first third, I would rate it at 94. Very good cigar. Very good cigar. And I'm anxious to see where we go from here. So let's find out. Well, we're here a little beyond the second third. That's fine. But in the second third, you did lose some of the sweetness because the coffee notes and the nutmeg notes sort of rose up. Didn't hurt it too bad, but you did lose some of that sweetness. It's not that in your face, nice sweetness. You still have the cedar and the brown sugar and the caramel and the cinnamon, but they just sort of had to decrease because of the rising darker notes. Finish is unchanged. Medium to full bodied, and still good, but I would lower the score to 92 for the second third. So let's just see what the final third brings. Well, we're down to the end, right at the end. So let's wrap it up. Well, you pretty much stayed on the same trajectory. Sweetness was there, but the coffee and the nutmeg sort of took it away somewhat, and it just sort of stayed right there, maybe a little less. With nothing else changing, I would actually lower the score to 91 for the final third. The cigar starts out really, really, really good and sweet, and it sort of tails off as it goes, but still wind up with a nice score, 92.33. Pretty good cigar. Pretty darn good cigar. Little different than what you would normally expect from AJ, but he was adapting it to this particular cigar. Very nice cigar. So there you have it. The new Don Lino Africa, the Punda Milia, the Toro, 5.5 by 54, 92.33.